You wanna eat lunch with the cool kids, don't you? Told you I used to be you, I know you. Never learned to crew politics in high school. Now you earn a few funny looks in my school. I can show you how to hypnotize minds, fool. Like the chicks in the bunny books for fly dudes. Why you? Cause I see your potential. Plus the team up could be beneficial. This what you get when you mess with me. Stand next to me, I teach you everything. I got the recipe. You got the recipe. You wanna be like me? I got the recipe. Yeah, that's what you get when you mess with me.
What up, Pink Ladies, T-Birds? Just happen to be watchers of my shit, River Vixens and Bulldogs. It's your girl, Jimmi Pynk, and I'm back for Season 1, Episode 5, recap of Riverdale, bitch. Just when I thought they was fucking up, they pulled me back in. This episode was everything. First of all, can we talk about how fucked up everybody's fucking parents are? Please excuse me, it is warm in here. The look goes as follows. I have Instagram now. Follow me at Jimmi Pynk, and you'll see all kind of other costumes and cosplays and full geesh outfits for the reviews. But anyway, let's get into this Riverdale. So, something smelled funny in the Blossom household. We thought Betty's mom was an asshole. She ain't got shit on Penelope Blossom. That bitch. I mean, wow. Then they invite Veronica. Listen, first of all, let me talk about how the history of the Blossom family and the Coopers came out. And it's this whole big thing of, we got this whole Romeo, Juliet, Hatfield, and McCoy shit that got to do with maple syrup that they just snatched out the motherfucking woodwork, but it still snatched my edges. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So y'all families ain't like each other for a long time. And then apparently the Blossoms and the Lodges don't fucking get along either. So it's just like, okay. Want to hear it? Here it go. Then you got Hermione, who we know went out with Fred as a cover to get her eagle on, or should we say her serpent on, to pay them for her husband. And Fred like pulling up to it like, hey, why don't we try another date? And she like, ooh, pump the brakes. You married, I'm married. But, you know, they still got the feels. It was pretty obvious. Just so much. Just so much. So much. Let's talk about the motherfucking edges. Motherfucking snatch. This motherfucking ponytail just right out my head. Let's talk about motherfucking Cheryl Blossom, who comes into the damn funeral where everybody got on black and came out in all white. And first of all, can I just say Cheryl Blossom's wardrobe in this episode was every fucking thing? Yes, it was. Now, also, and I said this, I think, on the very first review. This storyline about Archie not being able to do music because he played football, I'm so tired of that shit. That's that bullshit right there. But here's something that I did. I'm not sure if I predicted it in one of my videos or if I predicted it in when I was watching AfterBuzz TV. But I had mentioned that in the comics, they had a run where Archie and Valerie were a couple and they got married and had a kid. But that is the storyline that actually happened in the comics. So obviously she trying to help him. Obviously she feeling him. We see in the preview she gonna quit the Pussycat. So I don't know what's up. I think that's the way that they're gonna go. I think that it's gonna be Archie and Val now, which is dope. But you know, Val in the comic books was like a token black character. She was like the, what I like to affectionately call the acceptable Negro. These is like full-fledged, like I said, they more like Josie and the Black Panthers, natural hair, like all pro-black, and this is why we named ourselves the Pussycats. So seeing her with this like all-American red-headed white boy is just crazy to me. But it takes different strokes. The rainbow is painted with all different colors, so I can't say nothing about that. But yeah, like that kind of got me hype. I also like that I have been complaining. If y'all watch my reviews, y'all know Pink Ladies T-Birds. I've been complaining like, where's the storyline with Josie and the Pussycats? Where is Josie and the Pussycats? And what I never expected to happen was for them to take one of the Pussycats and give them a storyline. I was like, Melanie and Valerie is always just going to be sidekicks because this is really the Archies and not Josie and the Pussycats. And I've explained that before, that, you know, they're actually two different franchises. They just cross over sometimes. It's no different than Batman versus Superman, or sometimes, you know, the Hulk shows up in Thor's comics. It's no different. These are the same. It's the same company, but they're actually the same company, but they're different franchises within the company. So I never expected the other two Pussycats to really have much to say outside of just kind of being, if y'all watch my last thing, like The Craft, kind of being the Bonnie and the Rochelle, the Nancy, like we always here and we got her back and we gonna co-sign, but we really never gonna have a storyline. Josie is gonna have all the storylines. So that was very refreshing to me. Let's talk about some subtle hints, and I did take a couple notes on these. A couple subtle hints that I noticed. When Reggie and Archie are battling over who wants to be the football captain, and Archie's hand gets fucked up, and Reggie is like, you know, don't play with that, you're going to thank me in the long run. And at that point in time, that was really showing to me that he was the one that was captain material. Because at that point in time, and the nuance of that actor, even though he doesn't get a lot of screen time, I'm going to give you props for that, because the nuance of that performance, from being, you know, all bravado, machismo, and hyper masculinity of being, I want to be the captain and I'm football, and hell yeah, and also he's the defensive player, so that automatically makes you seem like you're the tougher guy. In that moment where he's seeing the Archie's hand, it was very nuanced. But at that point in time, he was not thinking about, let me get him out the way so that I could be the captain. He was really like, dude, you do not want to play with that hand. Now I'm thinking like, this is our team. You the quarterback, bro. We're not about to fuck your hand up. So that was very nuanced, and bravo to that actor for pulling that off, because it could have just looked like he was just being a douche and just trying to get Archie out the way so he could be the captain, and that is not what it was at all. So I really appreciated that. Also, why is Archie catching passes if he's the quarterback? Now, I know a lot of my Pink Ladies and T-Birds are not into sports, but y'all do know that I'm like heavy into football, so you know I peep game on that, right? Why y'all got him running routes? Why is he running routes as a receiver if he's the new quarterback? Now, don't get me wrong, especially in high school, you have slash players, and what slash players are is they may be quarterback slash corner, corner slash safety. Like, they may play different positions and they may do pretty well in different positions. But we have already established in the timeline of this story that Archie was the new quarterback. Varsity starting quarterback. We've already established that. So why is he going out for routes? For those of y'all who don't know, let me speak English to you. For those of y'all who don't know sports, they had him like he was the one catching the ball, like that his position is to catch the ball. When in all actuality, they have told us all the way up until now his position is the one that throws the ball. Okay. Also, with that being said, and I mentioned this in the previous video too, and again, it's nice, but if you don't know football, you may not understand the significance. I said this in one of my other reviews, that what person would have, you had this kid that just died that was captain of the football team, why would you have anybody else wearing his number? Well, Archie gave Jason's jersey to the mom. So then it was a nice little reveal, like this is a new number, because that's exactly what a captain would do. And then Archie goes through this whole thing, this whole storyline. It takes too much, I gotta dedicate too much of my time to football to be a captain. because I want to write music, but I went to this man and told me I wasn't spending enough time on music, and my music was juvenile. The motherfucker is a sophomore in high school. Of course, his music is juvenile. That whole storyline with you can't do both. You in high school, you ain't got nothing but energy. If you was able to make time to fuck your teacher, you got time to do music and be the captain of the football team. I'm not trying to hear that, because guess what? I was the captain of the cheerleading squad, and student council vice president, and in show choir, and in Tri-C, whatever the fuck it was, High C and Tri-High C, and a whole host of other drama. I did school plays. So I'm really not buying that. And that was in 1995, where they expected motherfucking kids to have time to do shit. Now y'all motherfuckers just go gadget all the goddamn time. I'm not even trying to hear that. But yeah, there's that. Some other throwback lines. I've noticed, like I said, very nuanced stuff happens in this show, and I appreciate it. But going back to Reggie and Archie, when he was talking about the hand, and he like, no, what you man up? You gonna play or what? And he like, it's your funeral. Now we all know there keeps being these parallels between Archie and Jason. So for this episode to be all about Jason's memorial service and Reggie to use those exact words, not, all right, you asked for it, not, okay then, well, we'll see what's up. I mean, I know he wouldn't say that, but to say, well, it's your funeral, I don't think that's by accident. And then also when Veronica and Cheryl were bonding, after she's seen what kind of lifestyle Cheryl really is in, and why, you know, Jason man wanted to run away or whatever, and she becomes, you know, a little bit more friendly, and she looks at her, she was like, well, you know, you should still express yourself about your brother if that's what you feel like doing. What can they do? Let Penelope and Charles bring their worst. And she's like, oh, they will. They'll kill me. Then we find out Paulie tried to kill herself with something that had to do with Jason. But we also found out that, like I said, we had this long-standing feud between the motherfucking Blossoms, and somebody's great-grandfather killed somebody else's great-grandfather. Some great-grandpappy Blossom killed great-grandpappy Cooper. So now it's like I said, a blood feud, and it was like Romeo and Juliet, I guess. Well, you know what happens at the end of Romeo and Juliet? Follow me with this one, because I'm just coming up with this now as I'm saying it, as I made the joke that it was Romeo and Juliet. But Romeo and Juliet both died. We know Jason is dead. I had in my notes, I think Paulie is dead. Before, and listen, I'm just now coming up with this theory right now, but I had already had in my notes, I'll show you if you can see, that I had in my little bit of notes that I wrote, Paulie might be dead. And I said that. Here's the thing. So y'all said Paulie tried to hurt herself. Is that the truth or not? We don't know. Or I still feel like it might be based on Romeo and Juliet, and it might be a little bit more West Side Story, where they was fronting and lied and said Paulie tried to kill herself so they can get her the fuck up out of town, get her away from Jason. But then Jason couldn't have possibly killed himself. But feel me on this. This Romeo and Juliet shit is going to come back, because that's not a coincidence that you got these feuding families that were going to be together, united through their kids, and now one of them is dead. It doesn't necessarily have to be exactly Romeo and Juliet, just like West Side Story is not exactly Romeo and Juliet. It's just based on, but one of them is already dead. So it could be they think Paulie was dead, or Paulie think Jason is dead, or they both dead. I don't know yet. But they were engaged. And then can we talk about this grandmother and that one streak of red? We did not need that one streak of red for us to remember that she related to the Blossoms, because they all got red hair. Now some of the visual cues be slick, but that, and then y'all didn't even have that one piece of red weave in good. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Y'all could have put her on a wig then. Like, just do that little one piece of red. Like, that one piece of red was not going to be this bright fucking red if all the rest of her hair was gray and she got cataract. Quit playing. They tried it with that one. But, anyway, let me see. I didn't take lots of those. Oh, the end, when they realized Jughead. First of all, wait. Can we talk about Kevin this episode? Kevin, when she came out in that all white and everybody physically gasped, and he was like, yes. Like, I'm a messy bitch. I live for drama. I was like, work, Kevin. Work. I know he is becoming like the stereotypical gay fucking exposition fairy, but god damn it, for no pun intended, but I call him the exposition fairy. But I don't care. I love him because like that was the comic relief that we needed, because this was a heavy fucking episode. It really was. And now her coming out in that all white with that veil and everything, and I had actually thought, oh, we about to spin back around to the incest because it's gonna be like she was trying to get married to him or some shit. But it didn't. And then she noticed, like, he kept saying the whole family didn't protect him. It's some shit going on. It is definitely some shit going on. But Kevin and that, yes. I'm like, you messy bitch. You messy queen. God damn it. You're a messy bitch. Talk about some yes. Then we got the Southside Serpents sending Veronica Lodge a snake. Not Veronica Lodge. Hermione Lodge a snake. For whatever that means. And I guess she told Fred what's going on. Now she about to work for Fred. And he getting the contract. The shit is about to get messy. Than it already is, bitch. It's gonna get messy. And the next week, we actually do have a storyline with the Pussycats, I guess. They teased one. We'll see. Because you know I already had one episode with no Pussycats in it. And this episode, even though, like I said, I was quite surprised that we have a storyline that was a Pussycat that wasn't Josie, because like I said, I thought these was just going to be thing 1 and thing 2 to the Cat in the Hat. Damn, no pun intended. But I didn't think that like the other Pussycats were really going to have a part, so I'm digging the fact that we just had Val this episode, which I thought was dope. Anyway, before I go, do you guys want to see my Riverdale goodies that just came in? Ready? Oh! Yes! Yes! Because, you know, I got to be at work sometimes and I can't put on my whole Riverdale geesh. And I got to basically already be dressed so that when I get off of work, I can just do the review without having to change clothes when I get home because I be tired. And then I got another one. Now, this one's not custom. This one I just bought. But Jughead is slowly becoming my favorite character, so I had, you know, it's been kind of hard for me to find Josie and the Pussycats. So anyway, let me roll up out of here. I got some shit I gotta do, and I'm fucking tired as hell. So, if you have not already become Pynk or T-Bird, become one now. Boom, Sailor Moon over there. Go ahead and check out my Patreon, that's the P, and then check out another one of my videos. As always, I want to thank you for joining me, and stay Riverdale strong. This is